Stanton jumping center against Devon Wilson Miles, and the tap control by Wilson Miles. Portsmouth has it to start, working left to right across the floor. As I see it, Portsmouth with the maroon uniforms, Bedford in the black. With the basketball, Mackey, real quick guard, gets it to Devon Wilson Miles, right hand side. Has it right baseline and dribbles it out of bounds on the baseline. And it'll go over to Bedford as Ryan Brown will try and bring it in bounds. Meservey with the basketball. Swings it over to the point guard, Taylor Grandy. Grandy finds Stanton to the basket, missed the shot, offensive rebound, Capistron, and a foul against Portsmouth.
33, right? Portsmouth foul number 33, Packville, first team foul. Right.
Capistron on the line. His free throw is good. And Bedford's got an early 1-0 lead. Capistron, second one. And that one's good too. 2-0 Bedford opening minute of this game. Portsmouth, Bedford, these teams met in the Division II championship game just a couple of years ago. Portsmouth winning big behind Kamal Walker. Charlie LaHoo, jump step in the lane, missed the shot. Rebound Stanton, saves it in bounds to Grandy. Grandy has the basketball. Swings it right hand side, Meservey trying to save it, but it's out of bounds. It'll go to Portsmouth. Mackey with the basketball. Bounces it to LaHoo, deep right wing. LaHoo underneath Pat Glynn, knocked away Grandy. Seem to be getting some kind of boop, 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 boop. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad, but it's not scratchy. Portsmouth on the inbounds, 3 ball on the way, no good. Mackey. Strong take to the hole, no good by Brown.
Portsmouth foul number 30, Devon Wilson Miles.
The foul on Wilson Miles. It's going to put Ryan Brown on the free throw line. Brown sinks the first one. Actually made them both. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Portsmouth ball. Mackey gets it to Glenn, right side, now to LaHoo. LaHoo, left side, Hansler. Hansler to Glenn, top of the key. Pass down to Devon Wilson Miles. Ball got knocked away. Collision between Stanton and Mackey. Put those two kids next to each other. A little bit of a height disparity. Nick Mackey listed at 5'9". Stanton then goes at least 6'6". Maybe even taller. Hansler gets it in the backcourt off the inbounds pass from LaHoo. 4-0 Bedford on top. 4 free throws. Wilson Miles for 3, right corner, no good. Stanton the rebound. Excuse me. That's actually Capistron. His pass picked off by LaHoo, and a blocking foul is going to be called, I think, against Ryan Brown. Bedford has 18 players on their roster. Not one of them has a number, so we're going to do the best we can. I got the starters okay for the most part, but when they start bringing in subs, it's going to be tough. LaHoo gets it inbounds, Hansler. Over to Mackey, right side. LaHoo cuts in the lane, catches fall away shot, no good, bounces out. Meservey the rebound. Grandy with it. Grandy right side. Grandy trying to drive, swing past Stanton. Kicks it to Grandy. 3 on the way and knocked in by Capistron.
3-point basket for Bedford.
Mackey down the lane, swings a pass off the hands of Wilson Miles. Brown trying to get it inbounds against the defense of Wilson Miles. Portsmouth just known for their defense. They just come at you all game long. Messervy trying to throw a bounce pass to Brown, a kickball. So it's going to stick with Bedford. They'll have it on the sideline across from the scorers table in that bench for Portsmouth. Here's Grandy to the hole. And we got a foul going against Portsmouth, perhaps Glenn. They call it on Mackey. Taylor Grandy to the free throw line. Timeout, Portsmouth. Jim Mulvey wants to talk it over. This team trailing 7-0 early on. Taylor Grandy at the free throw line here, getting set to take 2 shots. His team up 7-0. Missed it on the front end.
Get that ball and go.
He's got another one here. And he knocks that one home. 8-0. The lead for Bedford. Hansler on the dribble against Grandy. 2 lightning quick guards and a steal by Bedford. And we got a foul going against Portsmouth. Not going against Bedford.
Bedford foul, 4th team foul.
Everybody's number 0 tonight. Hansler with it, picks up the dribble, goes to Glenn. Glenn gets it away to LaHoo. LaHoo, Devon Wilson Miles takes the 3, got it! Portsmouth's on the board. 8-3, Portsmouth's first points of the night. Bounce pass, Capistron. Capistron goes to Messervy. They find Brown, missed the shot. Stanton the offensive rebound, no. Here's Brown with a board, puts it up and in, 10-3. Bedford, midway through this first quarter, up by 7, 10-3 on Portsmouth. Grandy looking for the steal. Instead, they get a 3-ball on the way. Mackey missed it. Deep rebound. Messervy on the drive. Nice job defensively by Hansler to knock it away. Capistron, jumper inside the arc. No. LaHoo the rebound. Mackey goes to Hansler. Hansler dumps it down. Devon Wilson Miles to the bucket. Can't get it to fall, but he will go to the line.
Foul on Bedford at the line, shooting 2 for Portsmouth. Devon Wilson Miles.
Wilson Miles buries the first one. Here comes Loden Formicelli off the bench. Outstanding wide receiver for the Portsmouth football team. Number 15. And Bedford's made a substitution, but I can't tell you who it is. Ryan Brown with the basketball. Gets it to the hands of Grandy. Grandy goes to Brown, right side, outside the arc. Brown trying to drive. Nice move to the basket, missed it. Rebound though. Actually, a Bedford player has a number 22. But I'm telling you, I don't know who it is. Even though he does have a number. I think he's the only one that has a number. 3-ball on the way, Grandy, no. Rebound flop for Brown, but Hansler comes away with it for Portsmouth. Hansler into the front court, right side. Formicelli walked.
Driving violation, Bedford basketball.
Yeah, please. Grandy with it. Cross-court pass, Messervy. Messervy got the ball knocked away by Glynn. And Mackey got the ball knocked out of his hand by number 22. But it'll stick with Portsmouth. You get it? Oh, Louisville? Mackey between his legs. Goes to Hansler, takes the three just to the left of the top of the key. Glynn, the offensive rebound. Just took it away from Ryan Brown and then dropped it in. Physical play by Pat Glynn. They find 22. Lost control of the ball. And a jump ball in the possession arrow favors Bedford.
Bedford basketball.
Grandy will try and throw it inbounds for Bedford. Gets it in. Brown takes the jumper. No. Rebound by Portsmouth's Sean Parham, I guess. I'll take the slice of pizza. Something easy. Yeah. How about a roni? All right. Thanks, Kev. Ryan Brown going high to grab that pass. Lost control, then got it back. All kinds of problems with it in the lane. Swings it out, Grandy. Grandy cross-court, Messervy takes the three, and he buries the three. 13-6, timeout. Portsmouth.
Timeout, Portsmouth.
Glenn gets it inbounds to number 3 for Portsmouth. So I'm guessing is Sean Parham. Steal by Grandy, and then Parham hacks him. Or at least so I think is Parham. He's listed as number 2 in the program.
Portsmouth foul number 3, Sean Parham.
Hey, I might have got one right.
14th foul.
We'll make the change on the roster. Grandy's free throw is good. 13-7. It's not bad. Second one by Grandy is short. Rebound, Devon Wilson Miles. He's just real lanky, Wilson Miles is. Pass thrown away. Saved by Devon Wilson Miles. Tips it to Formicelli. Left side, Parham. 3 on the way. And it's good. Mackey. Whistle and a foul going against Portsmouth. I think they got Parham for the foul. Grandy. Left side, Messervy. In the corner to number 22. Now Messervy deep on the left wing. Swing it right side, Grandy. Grandy drives, kicks, three-pointer. No, not even going to have a chance to shoot it. Thanks, Kevin.
Portsmouth foul number 15, Formicelli.
Inbounds pass to 22. Take to the hole, throws up a wild one. No, offensive rebound by Bedford. Fighting for it, puts it up and in. I don't know if it's going to count.
All right, one. Full swing.
Granny gets it inbounds. Messervy, right baseline, jump shot, 12 feet away. No, but he got fouled.
Portsmouth foul number 15, loaded for Michelli.
On the free throw line, Messer V hits the first. 15-9, Bedford on top. Grandy's going to sit down. So the only guy who I'm sure what his name is on the line, Cam Messer V. And now Jake Capistron's going to come in. So at least I know one player on the floor for Bedford. Glenn trying to throw the touchdown pass to Mackey with the reception, missed the shot. Capistron comes away with the rebound. Not often the offensive lineman Pat Glenn gets to try and throw a pass, but he did there. Capistron missed the shot, rebounded by Glenn, outlet Mackey. Mackey left side, pulls up, 1 foot inside the arc, can't get it to go. Devon Wilson-Miles though, offensive rebound, and then he just kind of gave the forearm shiver to the defender for Bedford, knocked him down, offensive foul. Get it into Capistron. Capistron back to, could be Tom O'Rourke. I don't know though. That's just a guess, a wild guess. O'Rourke, a defensive wizard for the Bedford football team. Then the kid that's going to bring it in bounds kind of has the body of a football player. Wide body. "17 seconds left to go."
Portsmouth foul number 3, Sean Parham. Bedford shooting 1 and 1.
Free throw up and good. Another one for the unknown Bedford player at the free throw line. And he missed the second. Rebound, Glenn got away with a walk. They decided not to call it. It is a preseason Jamboree after all. Formicelli with it, kicks it to Mackey left side. 7 seconds to shoot at the end of the quarter. Jim Mobley saying, hey, shot clock. 2 seconds, Mackey tried to get rid of it, lost control. That's the end of the first quarter. 17-9, Bedford on top of Portsmouth. Ryan Brown's going to bring it in bounds for Bedford. Gets it into a player, I don't know who he is. Right side, Capistron. Capistron puts it on the floor, right baseline, trying to bounce a pass across the lane. It got knocked away, picked up by Glenn for Portsmouth. Here comes Parham. Goes to LaHoo for 3. Too strong. Devon Wilson-Miles for the rebound, puts it up soft. No. Rebound. A Bedford big man, I don't know. There's number 22 for Bedford trying to drive left baseline. Can't get it to go, but he did get fouled.
Portsmouth foul number 20, Charlie LaHoo. Bedford shooting 2.
Number 22 on the free throw line for Bedford. Buries the free throw. Big guy coming off the bench for Bedford. One of those big guys, I'm guessing, is George Mokas. I remember a big guy, George Mokas, from last year. .22 hits the second free throw. LaHoo with it, 19-9, Bedford up 10. Opening seconds here in the second quarter. Nice take for Formicelli, blocked by a tall, lanky kid from Bedford, I don't know. Bedford backup point guard in the game. Gets it over to Ryan Brown, left side. Brown with it. Brown. And we got a whistle going against the tall, lanky kid from Bedford, who I don't know.
Bedford offensive foul, Portsmouth possession.
Logan, get your spot.
Wilson Miles bringing it up court against Brown. Wilson Miles with the dribble, gets it away. Parham. LaHoo for three, left side. No. Glenn fighting for the rebound, saves it in bounds, but to the tall, lanky kid from Bedford, I don't know. Passes it to the point guard, backup, who I don't know. Now Ryan Brown, who I do know, misses the three and tracked down by number 22. Ryan Brown gets the ball back, stolen away by Devon Wilson Miles. One man to beat, it's the backup point guard for Bedford, who I don't know. Wilson Miles to the bucket, fancy move in the finish. Up ahead, the outlet to number 22, saves it on the baseline. Formicelli comes away with it for Bedford, or Portsmouth, and then a foul by Bedford's number 22.
Foul on Bedford. 1-1 for Portsmouth. At the foul line, loaded Formicelli.
Loading Formicelli on the line, couple shots. Early on. So you got it, or what do you?
Stand live stats. Elliot said that
It's not happening.
spotty, so they're going to sign this
At least you can get live stats, though. That's pretty cool.
I'll be able to watch the video replay tonight.
Yeah, good. Formicelli hits a couple of free throws. 19-13. Portsmouth within 6. This is as close as they've been. Backup point guard from Bedford, I don't know. Throws it to another backup guard from Bedford, who I don't know. And it went out of bounds, last touch by a Portsmouth player. And you know what? Funny enough, I don't know who it was that knocked it out of bounds. With a backup point guard for Bedford, who I don't know, with the basketball. Right side to a backup big man from Bedford, I don't know. Puts it on the floor to the basket, banks it up. No. Offensive rebound. And a big man with a beard for Bedford, who I don't know, puts it up and can't get it to go. Reserve guard for Bedford, who I don't know, trying to get it inbounds to the backup point guard from Bedford, who I don't know. Back to the reserve guard from Bedford, who I don't know. And it goes out of bounds. The backup big man for Bedford with the beard, who I don't know, had a chance to get it, but he couldn't. And it'll stay with Bedford. They get it inbounds to a backup big man from Bedford, who I don't know. Now to a backup guard from Bedford, who I don't know. To the other backup guard from Bedford, who I don't know. To a backup big man taking a three from Bedford, who I don't know. And it's an air ball long and to the right. Pat Glynn will try and bring it inbounds from Portsmouth. Gets it into Parham. Parham trying to bring it up against the backup point guard from Bedford, who I don't know. Good defense from the backup point guard from Bedford, who I don't know. Right side, Devon Wilson Miles stakes up for a three. No good. Rebound, Bedford big man off the bench, a slender kid. Gets it over to the backup guard from Bedford, I don't know. Gets around the defender to the big guy with the beard from Bedford, who I don't know. And just threw it away to Devon Wilson Miles, but a backup guard from Bedford, who I don't know, had the steal, goes straight to the basket, puts it up, no. Rebounded Formicelli, ball loose, picked up by Devon Wilson Miles. Here comes Parham, right side, LaHoo. LaHoo, outside the arc, right side, picked up his dribble now, gets it away to Devon Wilson Miles. I just like saying Devon Wilson Miles, it's a lot of fun. Glenn thought about the three and shuffled his feet. They called him for a walk. Here comes Mackey and Hansler, the two starting guards for Portsmouth. The big man off the bench for Bedford with the beard, he's going to take it out of bounds. The Conant Orioles are in the gym. I see Eli Hodgson. I see Coach Eric Saucier, who was here last night taking in some action. Grandy back in the game. Grandy goes right side to the bearded big guy, the backup from Bedford. Puts it on the floor, goes baseline, shut off. Kicks it up top to a big kid from Bedford off the bench. Left side, Grandy. Grandy has it deep on the left wing. Left side. They try and go inside to the bearded big guy off the bench for Bedford. Ball got popped away. Saved by Grandy. Bearded big guy from Bedford off the bench. Puts it in off the backboard. 21-13 the score. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hansler swings it right side. Glenn steps back, takes the three, and buries it. The Portsmouth big guy says, I can score from downtown. That was a nice shot. 24-16, or 21-16, I should say. And we got a whistle and a foul against Portsmouth. Looks like it might be Glenn. It is. Taylor Grandy to the free throw line for Bedford. See Phil Crosdale in the house from Manchester Community Television. Kind enough to bring me on his show Thursday nights. Not exactly sure what the name of the show is. Sometimes they call it Baron the Big Guy, other times they call it something else. I'm just happy that he and Mike Doyle let me go on their show and talk about sports. 2 free throws by Grandy. It's 23-16. Bedford on top. Hansler working against the backup guard from Bedford, I don't know. And throwing it away, Hansler, as that pressure from the Bedford guards caused a turnover. 3.5 minutes left to go first half. Bedford up 7, 23-16. Grandy with it, and a bump foul. They're going to call on Pat Glenn.
Personal foul number 33, Pat Bedford.
Taylor Grandy on the free throw line for a couple. I'm just waiting for Coach Mike Fitzpatrick to put Mike Valus in, because when he gets in, I'll know who he is. Grandy sticks the free throw. Here comes a couple of guys I know. Sam Stanton, the big guy, and Cam Messerfy. Grandy hits both. Good free throw shooter. 25-16. Bearded backup big man from Bedford taking the bench. The tall, slender backup big man from Bedford also taking the bench. Turnover on the inbounds pass by Portsmouth, but then the backup guard from Bedford stepped on the sideline. So Portsmouth gets it back. Pat Glenn will throw it inbounds, gets it in to Hansler. Hansler down the lane, leaves it down, going up with the shot, no good by Joey Glenn, the younger brother of Pat Glenn, freshman. Grandy with it, guarded by Mackey. Grandy into the lane, swings a pass out, back up Bedford guard off the bench, missed the shot, but Missouri got the rebound. Stanton trying to come up with it, but gets away, and here comes Formicelli. Formicelli up ahead. The younger Glenn puts it up, no, offensive or defensive rebound. Stanton whistling a foul against Pat Glenn. Probably a good thing that they're not counting personal fouls, because Pat Glenn has about 5 of them already.
Portsmouth foul number 33, Pat Glenn. Bedford at the line shooting.
Kind of joking with Mike Fitzpatrick before the game, saying, you know that personal fouls don't count? He's like, I'm not going to tell my guys that. Sam Stanton, the big guy. Wonder how tall he is. He's got to be about 6'7", maybe 6'8". Missed the free throw. Glenn's going to sit down. Both Glenns, as a matter of fact, going to sit down. The younger Glenn is actually taller than the older Glenn. Joey Glenn, a freshman, Pat Glenn, a senior. Joey is listed at 6'3". His older brother is 6'2". Pat's filled out a little bit more. Not calling you fat, Pat. Here's Messervy for 3, right side, hits. Mackey with the basketball, working against the backup Bedford guard. It's actually Hansler. And the foul on that backup Bedford guard. You know when you see bright orange walking into the building that the Conant Orioles have arrived. Either that or this guy just got out of the woods and hunting. Hansler on the line, missed the shot. Devon Wilson Miles offensive rebound, spins, puts it up, no. Messervy the rebound. Messervy up the middle of the floor. Goes left-hand side. Picks up the dribble, got it away to Grandy. No, that's the backup Bedford point guard. Kicks it. Shot up from the free throw line by Bedford backup big man, but he missed it. Formicelli, fancy dribble behind the back. Gets it over to Mackey, left wing outside the arc. Devon Wilson Miles straight away. Going past Stanton to the basket. No, Stanton bothered him enough to make him miss the shot. And then Stanton may have gotten away with a walk. But here comes Messervy for Bedford. Got stripped by Hansler. Hansler waits for his teammates. Mackey for 3, left wing. Short. Mackey follows the shot. Dumps it down. Devon Wilson Miles to the basket. Puts it up off the top of the backboard. But they got a foul before that. So Devon Wilson Miles will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots, I believe.
First foul at the line for Portsmouth number 30, Devon Wilson Miles.
Really? Career high on his way? He's on his way to a career high?
Yeah, 11 is the highest I've had against St. Joe's.
So he's going to get his career high. Devon Wilson Miles, as Justin McIsaac says, missed the free throw. He's got another. Minute 32 left to go. 28-16. Bedford on top by 12. Wilson Miles missed them both. Ryan Brown the rebound for Bedford. Brown with the basketball. Goes to the backup guard from Bedford. Over to Brown. Brown has it right hand side. Round. Banker, no. Devon Wilson Miles with the rebound. Formicelli with it. Left side. 3 ball on the way. Lefty 3 is good. Not sure who that was. Maybe Tristan Melnichuk. No, it was actually number 5, Ian McDonald, who is also a tremendous receiver for Portsmouth on the football field. Offensive rebound and putback. Devon Wilson Miles. 28-20. 8-point game. 35 seconds left to go. Backup guard from Bedford. Swishes the 3 straight away. Hansler, left side. Formicelli. 17 seconds left to go to Mackey straight away. Mackey puts it on the floor. In the lane. Pull-up shot. No good. Rebound. Brown for Bedford. 5 seconds. He's going to take it to the hole. Leaves it down for 22. Puts it up at the buzzer. And 22 hits. Bedford up 11, 31-20 at the break. Back at it here. Bedford and Portsmouth. Second half about to get underway. 33-20. The Bulldogs leading the Clippers. Charlie LaHoo gets it into Devon Wilson Miles, and a turnover right off the bat, and a foul, actually, before the turnover. Bedford's out there with Ryan Brown, Taylor Grandy, Jake Capistron, Cam Messervy, and Sam Stanton, the 5 that started the game. Really the only 5 I'm definitely sure who they are, because they don't have any numbers. Offensive foul, a push-off by Messervy, as he just threw Nick Mackey to the ground. Portsmouth's got Pat Glenn, Zach Hansler, Nick Mackey, Charlie LaHoo, and Devon Wilson-Miles. Hansler gets it right-hand side. Mackey dumps it down to Devon Wilson-Miles, and it goes out of bounds. But it'll stay with the Clippers. Foul on Bedford as Glenn will go to the free throw line. And these officials are having fun with these no numbers too, because the official just went to the scores table and was like, it's a black foul, I don't know who it's on. Nevertheless, Portsmouth shoots a couple of free throws. Excuse me? Yeah, it's on Bedford. Team foul. Team rebounding is key tonight. Here's Glenn. Another one, and that's short. LaHoo tips the rebound, but to Capistron, and gets it into the hands of Taylor Grandy. Grandy works it right side. Messervy passes it to Stanton. Nice pass on the baseline. Grandy, three on the way. Capistron, no. I think it bounced off the head of LaHoo. And it goes to Bedford.
Who's in the corner, Pat?
Grandy throws it underneath Stanton, all alone for two. 35-21 the score, 14-point Bedford lead. Devon Wilson-Miles with it. Puts it on the floor, working against Stanton. Throws up a wild one. Foul on Stanton.
Bedford foul, third team foul at the line for Portsmouth. Devon Wilson-Miles.
Wilson-Miles on the free throw line. Looking to shoot and puts up the first one. 35-22 the score. Wilson-Miles, one more to go. He dips and shoots and hits them both. 35-23, 12-point lead for the Bulldogs. Grandy, quick move to the basket, left side, scoops it up and in. Taylor Grandy, pretty move. 37-23. Here comes Hansler back the other way for Portsmouth. Backs off, fires the shot. No, Brown fights for the rebound with Glenn. I don't know if they just bumped heads or what, but Glenn came up a little grimacing and holding the side of his face. Grandy with the basketball. Gets it, Brown fakes the three, leaves it Stanton. Stanton puts up a wild shot, then hits the deck. A lot of contact, no call. Up ahead, Devon Wilson-Miles. And it was an out-of-control play both ways, and I think they're going to call out of bounds. Portsmouth, Wilson-Miles was out of bounds when he touched the ball. Ryan Brown gets it inbounds to Taylor Grandy. Grandy. Right side, Brown. Thinking about the three. A couple of pump fakes, puts it on the floor, now picks up the dribble. Goes to Messervy, and they're going to get a foul on Nick Mackey, who got a little too aggressive on Cam Messervy. Bedford will bring it inbounds in front of their bench. Ryan Brown goes into the backcourt for Grandy. Grandy. Right side. Cross-court pass. Capistron. Corner three. Swish. Just under 6 minutes left to go, and it's a 17-point Bedford lead. Hansler, right side, LaHoo, almost picked off by Messervy. Wilson-Miles, right corner with it. Bounce pass, Mackey. Ball got picked off by Brown. Brown's trying to take it to the hole, reverses it, no, but he got fouled. Someone tipped it in, Messervy, I think. But it's going to be a foul on the shot by Brown. Timeout on the floor. Portsmouth takes it 40-23. 5:32 left to go, third quarter. Ryan Brown on the line for a couple of shots here for Bedford. His team up 17 on Portsmouth. Brown sticks the first one. Brown hits again. Hansler with it. Hooks up with LaHoo. LaHoo in the lane. Puts it on a high over Stanton. And the big guy bothered that shot. Capistron came away with it for Bedford. Here's Messervy. Steal by Mackey. Mackey the other way. Lays it up and in. Nick Mackey makes it a 17-point game again. 42-25. 5 minutes left to go. Trinity sighting. I see Dave Keefe in the house. Matt Lemieux, one of the assistants, three-pointer. Zach Hansler with it. Goes to Wilson Miles. Wilson Miles trying to drive, lost it off his foot. Grandy picks it up. Grandy, bounce pass. Capistron lost control, got it back, then got it knocked away from behind by Mackey. Here comes the backup big man from Bedford, who I don't know who he is. He's going to replace Sam Stanton. Grandy goes in deep to Messervy on the left side. Back to Grandy left corner. Now to Messervy deep left wing. Grandy's going to take a three. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Ian McDonald. Up ahead Mackey left side. Mackey in the lane. Takes a one-handed shot and it drops home for him. 4 minutes left to go. The Pioneers of Trinity making their way up on the stage. Here's Capistron, goes top of the key. Brown almost lost it backcourt, but was able to save it. Brown right side Capistron. Capistron over to Grandy, now to Messervy, back to Grandy, middle of the floor. Underneath, wide open Ryan Brown. Good pass by Taylor Grandy. And Bedford opens up a 20-point lead, 47-27. Pat Glenn with it, right side, McDonald. McDonald gets to Mackey. He'll take the three, and he drops in it. 47-30. Messervy, left side, left baseline, pull up 12 feet away, got it in the foul. Cam Messervy, he'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Messervy hits the free throw, and it's 50-30. Mackey bringing it up against Grandy. Real good defensive pressure. Glenn has it right side. McDonald now to Mackey, middle of the floor. Thought about the three. Mackey trying to find someone down low. Instead, Hansler sinks the three. Portsmouth starting to heat it up a little bit from three land. And they're back within 17, 50-33 on the Hansler tray. Here's Grandy, gets the pick. Grandy to the basket, hangs in the air. No, but he got fouled. He'll go to the line.
Red 50, up, 2. Timeout.
At the line, Taylor Grandy. Got a couple. Grandy dips and shoots and hits the first. Grandy's second is also good. 52-33, he's going to come out now. The backup point guard from Bedford is back in the game. but I don't know who he is still. I do know who Zach Hansler is, and he has the basketball in the front court. Hansler picks up the dribble, goes to McDonald, takes the straightaway three, it misses. Messervy with the basketball. The backup point guard from Bedford picks up his dribble, gets it away to Jake Capistron. Capistron has it. Left side, the backup point guard from Bedford takes the corner three. It's short, but it bounds out to Jake Capistron, who throws it underneath to the backup bearded big guy from Bedford. Now Capistran with it, almost walked, gets it away. Messervy, corner three, right side, off the mark. Rebound, Hansler. Messervy tips it away underneath the backup big man from Bedford, misses, and coming away with it is Mackey for Portsmouth. Mackey right side, Glenn takes the three, nice touch, and hits the shot. 52 to 36, 16-point lead for Bedford. Backup guard for Bedford, get into the backup big man from Bedford. Now to the backup guard from Bedford, right baseline. Trying to hit up the backup bearded big man from Bedford, but the ball got knocked away, and here comes Hansler the other way, pulls up 18 feet, no, Messervy the rebound for Bedford. The Pembroke Spartans have entered the gym. Matalos has been here most of the day, was here just about for every game last night. The Pembroke Spartans coach and former star player, the all-time leading scorer in Spartans history. People last year were talking early in the season that Pat Welch might have a chance to break that scoring mark. He'd have to average a whole bunch this year, and I'm talking like maybe 40 a game to do it. I don't think that's going to happen. 52 seconds left to go. Bedford on the free throw line. McDonald coming over to talk to Jim Mulvey as the backup guard from Bedford is on the line. That was Formicelli, actually. I get Formicelli and McDonald mixed up. They're both wide receivers on the football team. Donovan Fenor, the outstanding quarterback. My pick for Division II Player of the Year in football. He's got a couple of bad ankles, so he's sitting out this game. They hope to have him for the regular season opener, which is a week from yesterday, at Pelham. I plan on being at that game, I think. Foul on Bedford.
Bedford foul.
42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And we got a whistle and a foul going against Bedford, I'm guessing.
Foul on Bedford, 15 foul.
Sean Parham in the game. Three on the way. Mackey no good. Rebound. Backup Bedford guard. Capistron left corner to the other backup Bedford guard. Now Capistron has a deep left wing guarded by Glenn. Capistron middle of the floor. Capistron still with the dribble. Now he picks up that dribble, tries to loop one in to the backup bearded big man from Bedford, who I think might be George Mokas, but I'm not sure. And it went out of bounds. Portsmouth ball, 54-36. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Bedford up big. Mackey passes it to Parham, throws it to Formicelli, saves it on the baseline. 5 seconds. Formicelli needs to take the three. He does, and he misses it. And Mackey got the rebound. And let's see, was it a foul on Bedford or was Mackey just out of bounds? He was out of bounds. So Bedford has it with 1 second left. The backup bearded big guy will bring it in bounds. And that's it in the third quarter. Bedford heading into the fourth, up by 16, 18 points. 54-36. Portsmouth ball out of bounds. Loading for Michelli will bring it in. Tristan Milchuk in the game, number 21. He's a 6'2 junior. He's got the basketball now. Gets it to Formicelli in the paint. Couple of fakes. Nice pass to a slashing Mackey. Missed the shot.
Bedford foul. Team foul number 6 for Bedford.
Mackey with the basketball, right side. Guarded by a 22 from Bedford. The only Bedford player with a number. Here's Mackey's three, no good. Rebounded, backup big man from Bedford. Left side, another backup swing man from Bedford, 22. Taking the three and making the three, backup Bedford guard. 57-36, 21-point lead for the Bulldogs with the blank uniforms. Formicelli gets knocked over hard by backup Bedford swingman. Formicelli getting up a little shaken up.
Portsmouth substitution number 4 is Zach Hansler. Bedford foul, team foul number 7 at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Loading Formicelli.
Formicelli on the free throw line. Sticks the first one. 57-37, 20-point lead for Bedford. They have had a commanding lead throughout this game. Oh. He hit them both. Back the other way, backup guard from Bedford with the basketball. Backed up on the Alvern Broncos logo at center court. Backup guard from Bedford goes to backup big man Bedford, puts it on the floor, goes right baseline, whistling a foul, and let's see what we got. Referee says, calm down, gentlemen. And that's going to put a backup big man from Bedford on the free throw line for a couple. Or one-on-one. 6:44 left to play. Free throw good. Another one is no good. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Parham of Portsmouth. Here comes Parham of Portsmouth. Throws it on the right-hand side. Hansler, left-handed dribble. Takes the three, off the mark. Rebound, Bedford backup big man. No beard. Right side, Bedford backup swing man. Down low to a Bedford backup big man. On the baseline, trapped. Bounces it and bounced it right to Parham for Portsmouth. 20-point game. Parham for Portsmouth goes to Mackey. Reverse layup. Oh, it was actually Hansler. And he missed. Formicelli for three, off the mark. Rebound Hansler. Hansler with it outside the arc, right side. Now to Melnichuk, loses control, got it back though to Parham. Parham swings it right side. Glenn sizes the three, takes it and makes it.
Glenn for free.
58-41, 17-point lead for Bedford. They go down to the backup big man, gets free, gets blocked by Formicelli. Backup big man for Bedford tips it, but can't save it in bounds as it rolls out down the sideline. It'll be Portsmouth basketball. Another backup big man for Bedford coming in the game. Another backup Bedford little man coming in the game. Formicelli with it. Right side Glenn. Glenn, nice take to the hole, missed it. 22 for Bedford, the rebound. 22 puts it on the floor, brings it up the court himself, right side. Back up swingman Bedford for three, no. Back up big man for Bedford, offensive rebound. They're going to have Hansler for going over the back of the backup big man from Bedford.
Portsmouth foul number 4, Zach Hansler. Bedford at the line, shooting the warning point.
Backup big man from Bedford misses the front end of the one-on-one. Pat Glynn the rebound for Portsmouth. Hansler with it. Hansler gets it to Parham. 5 minutes left to go. Parham looked like he was trying to find Glynn and it went out of bounds. It was just a bad pass. Here comes the backup big man from Bedford. Throws it inbounds to the backup guard from Bedford. Right side backup big man from Bedford. Trying to find another backup big man from Bedford. Now he does. He drives the lane, picks up his dribble, throws it in the left corner, and he traveled. Or did he? Or is it 3 seconds? What's the call? We got a whistle, and Devon Wilson-Miles kind of shaken up a little bit, squinting. I don't know if he got popped in the face. But an official's timeout. They did not call a foul. Kickball. Used to be pretty good at that game back in the day.
Officials timeout.
He looks a little woozy. Bedford inbounds, back up big man to the hole, nice pump fake, gets free of the defender, puts it up, no. Formicelli the rebound for Portsmouth. Formicelli on the fly into the front court with the dribble. Formicelli, a little bit out of control, gets it away to Hansler. Hansler got stripped and ball loose on the floor. They're going to call Pat Glynn for a foul as he was reaching in.
Portsmouth foul number 33, Pat Glynn. 10th team foul with a double bonus at the line, shooting 2.
Mackey coming back in. Hansler's going to sit down.
Portsmouth substitution number 1, Nick Mackey.
One of two at the line. It's 59-41. Bedford coming full court press here. Parham with it. Lost control, but then tracked it down. Parham, left side, Formicelli. Formicelli off to LaHoo, left side, Mackey. Mackey swings it right side, and he got a walk on Parham.
Bedford basketball.
Mike Valis is going to get a chance to check into the game. I know someone on the floor. All right. Outstanding football player. His cousin Nick Valis. Big parts of that Bedford football team that was shocked by Manchester Central in the regular season finale, sending Central to the playoffs and Bedford home. Very surprisingly. LaHoo hits and the foul. LaHoo. I'm sure gets a lot of Carrot Top references. Has a chance for a three-point play. And he makes it. 59-44, 15-point lead for Bedford. Backup point guard for Bedford. Got the ball poked away from behind by Nick Mackey. So he'll go to the free throw line as both teams over the limit. Bedford's in the double bonus.
Bedford at the line, shooting 2.
Portsmouth also will shoot free throws the rest of the way. first one is good by the backup point guard from Bedford. .332 left to play. Backup point guard from Bedford hits them both. Mackey has it in the front court. Goes past the defender, puts it up and in, and the foul. Nick Mackey makes it 61-46. Chance to get it down to 14.
Mackey the line, 2-1.
Nick, Tommy, drop. Tommy, best put Hughes in there with Mike instead of you.
Rebound by Bedford. Here comes Portsmouth. Mackey with it. Chance to make things a little bit more interesting if they can score here. As Glenn kicks it out. Parham for three, no. Glenn the offensive rebound. Parham with the basketball, left-hand side. Parham goes left baseline, pulls up. One-handed runner is good. 61-48. Sean Parham has it down to a 13-point Bedford lead. Bedford, oh, I thought a turnover, but no, it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Now they reverse the call as the official reversed his own call. Nick Mackey with it, 13-point game. Lahu with it, fall away on the baseline. Cannot get it to go. Mike Bayless gets the rebound, and he got fouled. Maybe he didn't get fouled. Maybe they just said the other guy knocked it out of bounds, although I didn't see it leave Bayless's hand. Running shot, banker goes. 63-48, back up to a 15-point lead. Here's Lahu, guarded by Bayless. Pull-up jumper, Formicelli gets it to fall. 63-50, lead down to 13, back the other way. Floater in the lane, no. Bayless tried for the tip, did not get it to go. Here comes Lahu. Lahu bounce pass across the lane to Formicelli, a little too hard. Mackey gets it for three, no. And a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to get Glenn for going over the back. Here comes the other Glenn, the younger Glenn. Younger but taller.
Portsmouth substitution number 34, Joey Glenn.
So one Glenn for another. Pat Glenn gets a hand from his coach, Jim Mulvey. .59-50. So they're blowing them out. Sorry, I didn't mean to jinx you with the career high talk.
Nothing to do with anything.
64-50. Make it 65-50. Couple of free throws for Bedford. Here's Mackey, right side, Parham. Parham brings it middle of the floor with the dribble. Gets it away to Lahu in the middle of the floor. Lahu pull-up jumper, a couple of steps beyond the free throw line. No, crashing the boards. Glenn the younger, but couldn't get it. Here comes Bedford back the other way. Bayless has it right-hand side. Bayless picks up his dribble, goes in the right-hand corner. The pass, top of the key. Swing it left side. Bayless now left side in the corner. And a whistle and a foul on Charlie Lahu. Pretty good crowd starting to file in here, especially on the green side. I don't know if that's a combination of Central Green and Pembroke Green, but that section is pretty well full. Figured Conant would bring a lot of people. They really haven't brought a ton of people. Velas missed the first free throw. He's got another one and missed that one. He's a football player. I mean, he's just trying basketball. Mike Fitzpatrick loves the work ethic, loves the athletic ability. Hopes that over the next couple of years he can turn into a better basketball player. Parham, I believe, hit that shot. Final 30 seconds here. Portsmouth and Bedford. Bedford's going to win the game, as they have basically handled Portsmouth. Velas has it, right baseline, kicks it out. A drive, behind the back pass. Velas wasn't ready for it. He's smiling. He's like, if it would have been a football, I would have caught that and put it in. Outstanding receiver. They used him at running back this year. Final 10 seconds. Nick Mackey with it. Will he take a shot? Pass to Glenn the Younger, missed it. Fighting for the offensive rebound, goes out of bounds with 3 seconds left. And Bedford's just going to run out the clock. They're going to win this game 65-52.